Are you stuck in a cycle of pain, frustration, or feeling like life isn't moving forward? What if I told you the reality you see is just a reflection, a mirror of your inner world? Every setback, every joy, every struggle, it's all trying to show you something about yourself. This is the mirror principle, and it holds the key to transforming your life. In this video, we'll explore how your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions shape the world around you. If you've ever felt trapped by circumstances or powerless to change, this is the truth they don't teach you. Reality doesn't change until you do. Discover how to break free from old patterns, shift your mindset, and finally align your inner world with the reality you desire. The power to rewrite your story is already within you. The question is, are you ready to look in the mirror and make the change? Your future starts here. One of the most impactful concepts in our reality, capable of radically changing our lives forever, is known as the mirror principle. This profound change doesn't hinge on a particular technique or strategy that necessitates action. Instead, it's tied to the individual you aspire to be. Take, for instance, the goal of becoming a millionaire. The reality is that you must first cultivate a millionaire mindset internally before this can manifest externally. If not, you'll find yourself endlessly searching for solutions, mistakenly believing the issue lies within you. Thus, the key takeaway from this principle is simple. Without internal transformation, external changes will remain elusive. This encapsulates the core of the mirror principle. Once you grasp this concept, everything you engage with can flourish. However, achieving this requires you to face your inner struggles and confront aspects of yourself that may be uncomfortable. If you're genuinely prepared for a profound shift in your life, then this video is tailored for you. I'll also introduce an essential exercise that I continue to practice today. So, let's dive into this principle and explore how it can truly alter your existence. Reality acts as a mirror, reflecting your relationship with both yourself and the world around you, essentially your inner and outer worlds. What do I mean by this? Let's revisit the millionaire example. If your perception of money is rooted in the belief that you're incapable of earning it, or that you lack financial skills, then reality will echo that belief back to you. It will provide further evidence supporting your notion of inadequacy regarding wealth. Consequently, life will present you with more situations that reinforce your beliefs and affirmations. Keep this vital point in mind. The outside world is simply a reflection shaped by our internal perceptions, which is another way of saying it mirrors our inner reality. When we observe our surroundings closely, it becomes evident that many individuals are increasingly caught up in the chaos of the external environment, overwhelmed by technology, social media, and the daily grind. A significant number of us have drifted away from our inner wisdom, the essence we once fully understood. Let's dive into the 4 essential keys that will empower you to mold your reality in line with your aspirations. When we delve into the law of attraction, one common theme is that reality acts as a reflection of ourselves. Our aim is to influence that reflection. The first key to understanding this mirror principle is recognizing that reality reflects 2 aspects: your self-relationship and your connection to the world around you. Essentially, what you perceive in the mirror of reality is a manifestation of how you view yourself and your surroundings. If you see yourself as inadequate, the mirror will echo that sentiment. Thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't achieve this because I lack worth," will be mirrored back to you, reinforcing those beliefs. The reflection you receive is shaped by the messages you project onto the mirror of reality. Think of this mirror as a faithful companion, always ready to affirm your beliefs. Instead of attempting to change the image reflected back at us, we should focus on altering the image we present to the mirror. This concept is akin to influencing someone's behavior. If we directly tell someone to refrain from doing something, they may feel compelled to do the opposite. On the other hand, if we inspire and motivate them by offering compelling reasons to avoid certain actions and discussing potential negative consequences, they are more likely to heed our advice. Thus, our objective is to subtly influence our environment. The mirror of reality amplifies whatever beliefs you hold true. It will consistently reflect your perceptions about yourself, your identity, and your worldview. Keep in mind that this is a vital key to remember. Now the pressing question is, how do we initiate change? How can we disrupt this cycle and intentionally select what we desire? It all begins with crafting your own identity and perspective, your unique paradigm. Let me share an example to clarify how you can shape your identity. To begin with, it's vital to have a clear vision of what you desire in the long run, let's say 10 years from now. In that ultimate picture, what daily activity do you envision yourself engaged in? What elements contribute to making your life an ongoing adventure of exploration? Additionally, reflect on who you are at this moment. What qualities and attributes do you possess as you achieve, acquire, and experience all these aspirations? This reflection is incredibly important. Next, think about your perspective on the world. How do you view reality when you're living out this dream? What insights do you gain while immersed in these experiences? Take a moment to breathe life into powerful affirmations. Start by crafting affirmations centered around your identity and self-perception. For instance, you might say, I am deserving. I attract abundance effortlessly because I embody the transformative essence of an alchemist. Then move on to affirmations that express your worldview. An example could be, the universe supports my endeavors. Everything unfolds perfectly and aligns with a higher purpose. As you commit to repeating these affirmations each day and truly embracing them, get ready for an amazing transformation. Your perception of reality, along with your worldview, will start to shift right before your eyes. Even if your goals seem challenging today, it doesn't imply that they won't be within reach tomorrow. Remember, everything requires time, practice, and patience. So, honor your journey, but don't allow fears to hinder your path to greatness. Make sure to dedicate some time to this exercise. It has the potential to completely transform your life. Now let's dive into key number 2. It's crucial to recognize that the reflections we observe in our physical world emerge with a certain delay. Why is that? In our inner realm, we can conjure an image instantly by simply closing our eyes and visualizing our desires. That's how manifestation operates in this dimension. However, in the third dimension, the physical realm, manifestation takes longer due to the inherent inertia of matter. The situation is complex, and it cannot defy the natural laws to make everything appear at once. This leads us to the next important point. You need to maintain the belief you've established long enough for your desires to come to fruition. What does this imply? It suggests that you must stay committed to the identity and perspective you've formed until your aspirations become a reality. To achieve what you want, start by embodying the persona of someone who has already achieved it. Reflect on how that individual would behave and cling to that identity for an extended period. An intriguing occurrence takes place when individuals begin to embrace this approach. They come to understand that life has its highs and lows. They form a belief and an identity, anticipating their goals to materialize, but often the results don't show up right away. As a result, their mood tends to dip alongside their belief. Once their spirits hit rock bottom, that's when the manifestation suddenly appears. However, when it does show up, it tends to mirror their earlier negative feelings with a slight delay. Consequently, what manifests begins to decline again because it simply echoes your emotional state. This creates a kind of wave, a recurring cycle in your life that feels inescapable. You go through fluctuations, and there's no way to bypass them. The essential takeaway is to consistently stay true to the identity and worldview you've crafted, as this is the most powerful method to facilitate meaningful transformations in your life. Now, let's delve into the next key concept, which I find incredibly influential and practice daily. It's crucial to grasp that the reflection of reality doesn't merely echo your thoughts, it reflects their refined essence. Let me clarify what I mean. Consider this. If you continuously voice your dissatisfaction, there's a deeper meaning behind it, such as disliking your unfulfilling job, your boss, your partner, or the bills piling up. The reflection doesn't capture the hatred itself. Instead, it mirrors the specific reasons for your discontent. For instance, if you say, "I despise my bills," the outcome is that you end up attracting more bills. "I really dislike my job, and it seems like more situations keep popping up to fuel my dissatisfaction." This is the way it often goes. The more you focus on what you lack and what frustrates you, the more those feelings will manifest in your life, providing you with even more reasons to validate your perspective and sense of self. This illustrates the key distinction between a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. It all boils down to whether you view the glass as half full or half empty. The trick to implementing this mindset in your life is quite straightforward. Concentrate on what you desire and what you already possess. To initiate any transformation, you must begin by acknowledging everything you currently have. Consider all the strides you've taken, the wonderful family surrounding you, the aspirations you hold dear. Pause for a moment and reflect. What do I truly want? What would turn my life into an exciting adventure? What does that look like? How does it feel? Even if it's just a vague notion, as long as you're focused on your desires, that's what matters. By maintaining that focus, the distance between your present reality and your ideal life starts to shrink. You begin to stretch the limits of your comfort zone. So that's the third key. Now, let's dive into the fourth key. Last but certainly not least, we have the mirror cycle. This concept has the potential to transform everything for you. Once you learn how to harness this mirror cycle for your own benefit, uncertainty about your actions will diminish. You'll literally witness reality shifting right before your eyes. It all begins with observation. Reflect on the negative mindset you held in the past, those complaints, the unfortunate events, or the unconscious decisions made. That's where you are now. When you confront the present moment, facing things like bills and a job you dislike, take note of these circumstances and use them to shape your internal image or attitude. By image, I refer to the inner thoughts, feelings, and attitudes we project into the mirror. When we create this image, the mirror inevitably reflects it back to us. It mirrors and shapes reality based on the image it reflects. However, what often occurs is that many individuals glance at this reflection repeatedly, becoming ensnared in a never-ending cycle. This is a captivating trap that many find themselves caught in. They observe and remain entrenched in this repetitive behavior. Eventually, they realize, wow, this keeps happening over and over again. What am I doing wrong? In response, they experiment with various approaches and strategies. They explore business tactics, attempt to launch new ventures, yet nothing seems to pan out. Initially, these efforts may yield some excitement, but before long, they revert to their old patterns simply because they struggle to initiate an internal transformation. However, it's crucial to remember something significant. There's no essential shift occurring in terms of perspective and identity. The key to overcoming this lies in reversing the process. Typically, people begin by observing, then forming an image, and finally seeing the reflection. This is the conventional cycle for those who feel like puppets. But if you aspire to be a co-creator, a genuine architect of your reality, you must flip this cycle on its head. I share this from personal experience, having navigated through similar challenges in my own life. Once I truly grasped this cycle, everything shifted for me. To disrupt this pattern, we must first envision the image we wish to create. We need to turn away from the reflection, stepping back from our current circumstances as we come to understand that our present reality is merely a product of past choices. Recognizing this is essential. Without it, change will remain elusive. If I aim to influence tomorrow, I must consciously make choices today. Thus, we begin with the desired image, declaring, "This is what I want, and this is what I have." The mirror will inevitably start to reflect this, albeit gradually and in small increments. Even minor changes will unfold slowly over time. So, what comes next? Instead of merely observing, we affirm. We glance into the mirror to identify what's working, and when we notice the reflection, we acknowledge, "Oh, that's effective, look at that progress." If you're looking to boost your confidence, you'll gradually see that people will start to respond to you more positively. If you're aiming to enhance a particular area of your work or business, you'll notice improvements unfolding. Even if everything around you seems chaotic, your focus remains on the aspects that affirm the worldview and identity you've chosen to cultivate. The key is to keep at it. The more consistent you are, the more extraordinary results you'll achieve beyond your wildest dreams. By applying these principles, you can completely transform your life. Trust me, this is genuine.
I've experienced this firsthand, and it truly worked for me, so I want to share it with you. In the early stages of my spiritual journey, I dismissed it as nonsense, but witnessing the outcomes was mind-blowing. The things I desired began to manifest in ways I never anticipated. As we explore the depths of reality's mirror, we uncover an inner strength that often goes unnoticed. What surrounds us is merely a reflection of our beliefs, identity, and perspective. The key to transformation lies not just in observing reality, but in actively crafting our destiny based on the vision of who we aspire to be and what we wish to accomplish. When we create this new vision, reality's mirror begins to shift, making gradual changes. This mirror knows no boundaries. It simply responds to what we present to it. Just like an alchemist transforms lead into gold, we too can change our lives by embracing an abundance mindset, concentrating on what we possess and what we desire. Ultimately, our journey through the mirror of reality is about seeking the truth within ourselves and celebrating our capacity to create, innovate, and rise above challenges. I hope this insight serves as a guiding light on your life's path, empowering you to shape the reality you dream of. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to share this message with others who might benefit from it. And don't forget to leave a comment below to share your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thank you once again for watching and being part of this journey. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you soon.